Osaka, Japan's second-largest city after Tokyo, was rocked by a magnitude 6.1 earthquake as citizens commuted to work. 3 people have been confirmed dead and at least 243 injured. A 9-year-old girl and an 80-year-old man were killed when they were crushed by falling walls. The third, another man in his 80s, was killed by a falling bookcase. Factory lines in key industrial areas were halted, including Panasonic, Honda Motor Co. and Mitsubishi Motors, but most have now resumed after safety checks. There has been no tsunami warning issued at this stage. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe said authorities were assessing damage and that their top priority was the safety of residents. Fears of tsunamis are high in Japan after the disaster of 2011. A massive 9.0 earthquake hit the north of the country, triggering a huge tsunami that killed approximately 18,000 people. Reuters: 3 people have been confirmed dead and at least 243 injured. This map shows the epicenter as well as previous seismic activity. The red lines are tectonic plates. The disaster triggered the world's worst nuclear disaster in a quarter of a century at Tokyo Electric Power's Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant. After this, new laws were introduced requiring owners of large buildings such as hotels and hospitals to have their buildings inspected for earthquake resistance. Officials have stated that no irregularities have been reported at any nuclear plants after this latest earthquake. The epicenter of Monday's earthquake was just north of Osaka City at a depth of 13 kilometers, 8 miles, said the Japan Meteorological Agency. Getty officials have stated that no irregularities have been reported at any nuclear plants. Japan Meteorological Agency. This map shows the area which felt the impact. The agency originally put the magnitude at 5.9 but later raised it to 6.1. Shocking live footage showed burst water mains and a house on fire after the quake hit. Officials warned of possible strong aftershocks. Toshiyuki Matsumori of the country's meteorological agency said, "There are fears that the risk of house collapses and landslides has increased in the areas shaken strongly. Please make sure that you are fully on alert about seismic activities and information on rainfall, and stay clear of dangerous places." Kate Kilpatrick, 19, an American, who was staying in a hotel in Osaka when the quake hit, said, "We were sleeping and it woke us up abruptly. It was so terrifying because this is my first earthquake. I thought it was a nightmare because I was so confused," she said. The whole world was aggressively shaking. Getty: a 9-year-old girl was killed when the wall outside her school collapsed. Quakes are common in Japan, part of the seismically active Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire is a massive horseshoe-shaped area in the Pacific Basin. It is formed of a string of 452 volcanoes and sites of seismic activity. We recently saw the Ring of Fire wreak havoc in Guatemala, when the Central American country's Fuego volcano erupted, killing at least 110.